first of all, when you speak of Lil Meech, you cannot mention his name and where he is without 50 Cent.
Yeah,
like, I'm not sure if you knew about the casting sessions 50 had like 3-4 years ago. When he did one in Atlanta.
I knew they did them, but I just didn't know the full story behind it.
Yeah, so one of the things Meech was adamant on was I don't want to use the same old actors that playing everything. I want to find new talent. You know what I mean? So 50 starts doing these, trying to find Meech and Terry. And he did one in Atlanta. I think it was like 4,500 people that came out. He did one in LA. The line was wrapped around the block like 4 or 5 times. I think he did one in Detroit. But anyway, the one in Atlanta, Lil Meech showed up. And he sat with 50 as everybody was auditioning. And then afterward, 50 looked at Meech and he said, it's you. You know what I mean? You, him. So 50 moved Lil Meech. Lil Meech moved from Miami to Los Angeles to enroll in Tasha Smith's acting school. You know what I mean? For 2 years.
For 2 years. You done said Tasha Smith. That's done deal.
100%. That's my sister for life.
Yeah.
That's my Pisces sister, my African-American sister, and my nutty sister, because we both crazy. You know what I mean?
Hell,
no, we both crazy as hell. The amount of laughs that we would have on this show, you can't even imagine. So anyway, he put Meech in his acting school, somebody who had never done this.
Yeah.
And then, they showed me after, a period of time, and I didn't see it. I was like, look, this is not my first time being a showrunner. It's my second. My first time was on Rebel with John Singleton. And when I saw him, but this is my biggest. This is my biggest platform. Like 50 behind this. We on Stars.
Yeah, I'm about to say, bro. This is like all hands on deck.
Yeah. But then they want me to bet on somebody who has never done this. And I'm like, I don't know, dude. I don't know. So they sent them back to the drawing board. And what I really learned about this young man is how much tenacity and desire that he has. Yeah. And he worked harder, hungry. And he went and he worked harder and harder. And then he came back. Yeah. And I still was like, And then I said, have him do a chemistry read. And I saw him, because we had already selected Da Vinci. And I saw him and Da Vinci read together. And I was like, okay, I like it. Maybe his inexperience can be used as like vulnerabilities. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then, so I signed up for it. You know what I mean? I said, I'll take a chance on it. Now, this is like some John Harbaugh, Lamar Jackson type shit. I don't know if you know sports, but this is like what happened to John Harbaugh. They drafted Lamar Jackson, and they were saying all the things he couldn't do. So with John
Harbaugh, everything that you thought he couldn't do, he did it.
So, but he grew to that. But what John Harbaugh had to focus on at first is not what he couldn't do, what he can do. You know what I mean? So that meant spending extra time with Lil Meech, talking to him about the intention of why I wrote the scene, the turns that I see in it. You know what I mean? And I used to have to do that in the early episodes. You know what I mean? And also what helped us was Tasha Smith was his acting coach. Yeah. Tasha Smith wind up being the pilot and episode 2 director. So he's working with his acting coach. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I'm in his ear telling him how to do this and that. Yeah. And what you want is you want to see the growth in this young man that you just mentioned in Lamar Jackson's career. Now he can do everything.
Yeah.
So by the end of the 8 episodes, Meech was coming to me, telling me what the scene was about and where the turns were. And sometimes I didn't even see them turns or intend on them.
Like, wait, I didn't see that, but I didn't see that.
No, I would take it. I'd be like, yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, but I didn't.
But damn well, that ain't what you meant.
Nah. So that's the growth and development that you want to see. And this young man has taken this opportunity and knocked it out the park. I mean, he's landed a role on Euphoria. He's landed a role in movies. So this isn't like somebody that's just like, I'm going to play my dad. He is taking this into a career. And for me, Meech and Terry were all about chasing a slice of the American dream. That's what they were trying to do, get a slice. Yeah. What better story is there of the American dream that a kid doesn't have any experience, and because of who his father is, he gives him this shot, and the kid knocks it out of the park? That doesn't happen to us. You know what I mean? That's the American dream, and that's what BMF was all about, and that's why I think our show is universal, and it should resonate with everybody in our culture.